Our 110-year-old cottage is located in a charming town filled with antique shops and hometown cafes. We are excited to break ground on our additional cottages for guests from all over to come and experience our humble town of comfort. So we're starting from the beginning, meeting with builders, finalizing the floor plans, and coming up with a really creative design for each of these cottages. Thank you to Madewell for sponsoring this video so that we can continue to celebrate what we're made of. I have been living in this high-waisted pair of Madewell denim. It's the perfect wash, so comfortable, and it's just a great staple to have in your wardrobe. These are the perfect vintage denim in the color Ainsworth. I feel like it goes with everything, but getting dressed every day is more than just a great piece or a great outfit. It's really the first thing that we do every day that sets the tone for the rest of the day. It's an act of self-expression. It inspires us. It empowers us to take on the day and do what we do best, which is just to be us. So you guys can click the link below or go to madewell.com to shop all of their latest styles, everything that I've been living in. And I know that we are probably made of a lot of the same things because we're obviously all love home decor, we love to DIY, we love to do all of those creative types of things. But what makes our community and people so beautiful is that we're all incredibly unique. So comment down below what you're made of with hashtag #everydaymadewell so that we can celebrate all of us. So for myself, along with a crazy desire to try new things all the time, and always with loads of positivity and lots of coffee, I'm also made of creative ideas. And we are about to put my creative ideas and positivity and trying new things to the absolute test because we have to start on these guest cottages. I met with builders this past week and it was eye-opening experience. I found one that I absolutely loved that we are absolutely going with. I'm very, very excited, but they were all asking a lot of questions, design questions that I hadn't finalized yet. I mean, I know what I want it to look like. I know the floor plan. There are very specific decisions that we have to make like right now. Basically, I want a builder to come in and build these 3 cottages from the slab, the foundation, all the framing, all the drywall, the roof, and the siding, and install the windows. So we can go in and do the fun stuff, the design, like the tile and the paint and designing the space and all of those types of things. So here's the finalized floor plan for the guest cottages. So the elevation, what it's gonna look like, and then the interior, how it's laid out. I kind of want this open floor plan as well, like no wall between the bedroom and the living room since it's only a 1-bedroom cottage. It ended up being 646 square feet. It's got a great size kitchen. It's got a great size living room. It goes out to the patio on the front and then a small deck on the back. And it has a great size bathroom. Okay, so the first thing that we were talking about was the roof. Originally, my design had called for a metal roof. Metal roofs are obviously on the higher, more expensive end of the budget. Metal roofs last a really long time. I was also mimicking the metal roof that's on the main cottage. So I was kind of bringing that same style back there so it all looked pretty consistent. I had lots of inspiration pictures where the roof was actually shingles, rather dimensional shingles. And he said that they were making them in great products now that has up to a 35-year lifespan. Do we go with a metal roof or do we go with dimensional shingles? I think I am actually leaning towards dimensional shingles. We obviously have to pick the color that we want. I'm looking at like either the darkest black color or the weathered wood color, which has more warmth in it. The second decision that we needed to make was for the siding. So the exterior all the way around each of the cottages. Wood prices, if you don't know and you haven't heard, I was even realizing this when I was just doing DIY projects back in LA. From the matter of one day to the next day, I needed to go get one more piece of wood. Price had tripled on a 2x4. So wood pricing is so expensive. He asked me, do I want to go with wood siding? For sure, because of the costs involved and the upkeep, or would I rather go with a fiber cement siding? I've looked into it, I've researched it a lot. If we go with fiber cement siding, it has a lot longer lifespan. I can get it in a color that they already offer, which also we don't have to repaint as often. I could go with painting it if I wanted a very specific custom color. It's going to be cheaper, and I saw some of the pictures of the houses and they're really beautiful. And then next I needed to decide on just these smaller kind of details that I wanted them to work on. Obviously, if I want anything built into the house, like the fireplace, a special detail I wanted in the shower, I wanted this kind of longer shelf in the shower, the contractor's gonna need to know those before they start framing so that they can build all of those things in. So for the fireplace, in this part of Texas, there is a lot of limestone. A lot of the buildings here have either limestone details or the whole building itself is made of limestone. I don't like when it's close together, but I really like the stone look when it's like over grouted and kind of whitewashed and kind of washed out. So I want to do that on the exterior and the interior of the fireplace. And also I want a wood burning stove fireplace in there. I love that look. It's very common around here and I love it because it looks a little Scandinavian and I love that. I want these cottages to feel very designer, very cozy, very warm, nothing builder grade, incredibly special. And I think I want each one designed slightly different in terms of the finishes. So today's kind of an exciting day. If you haven't checked yesterday's vlog, I took you guys to the flea market with me. It was so fun. I've never been to this flea market before. It was out in Fredericksburg. And we're going back today because I saw some vendors with some old antique vintage doors. I also want to go a little bit shopping. I want to find some vintage doorknobs. Maybe we can look for some tiling too. That'll be fun. It's about 20 minutes away. So I took the time to go through the floor plans and make sure, again, triple check that those are the only doors that we need. All of the main house doors are placed in their new places, so we're gonna be reusing all of those. We are looking for 3 7-foot doors. I would like them to be double doors, just because that's pretty to go out the front of each of the guest cottages. I definitely want them 7 foot or 8 foot, but not shorter than 7. And then 2 back doors that are single doors. So we're gonna see, he had a lot, right? These are really pretty, but this one down here is a little damaged. We just have to think about all of that when we're storing them, but it would be pretty. They have shutters on them, so the shutter opens and then this would be glass on top like that, but obviously not that dirty. And then these are pretty, and they're about the same price that I did. These are from the 1700s, which is so cool. And I like that they have the original plate because I'm looking for plates and I'm having such a hard time. That was the one with a little bit of an arch at the top. Are these look like 8 foot. Right? They're like 8 foot. They're in really good shape. They look a little newer. They're pretty though. My mom found this.
I found this. I found
Look
this.
how cute these are gonna be.
When it's gorgeous, you're gonna say her mom found it.
This is gonna be so pretty as a linen cabinet door going into the primary bathroom. That's going to be so pretty. And so we got that one, we got those 2 sets that are behind it, and then also these 2. A lot of work, but look how pretty.
They're all hard to get into.
And they're from 1700s France. Oh, love
So
that.
jealous.
I love
so
it.
jealous.
They're perfect. Thank you, Daddy. Woo! Oh my gosh, we've got doors on doors on doors. All of the ones on the inside that we took out that I need to move here into the workshop And then all of the new ones that we found. So they're all great, but we have no doorknobs. So a lady there told us about a place in San Antonio that we can look for vintage style plates like this, and then also the doorknobs and any kind of like metal detailing. Some of the French doors actually need this style of latch as well, so that one door will be stationary and locked and then the other one can open and close. So we're gonna go look. I've updated my plan, so we've got all of the measurements, where they're gonna go, what we're gonna be working on, so we know what we're looking for. And I just measured how much space we need for like different plates and doorknobs.
Oh my gosh, it looks like a very exciting place, doesn't it? Look at all that stuff outside. You know, it's good when you got old hardware written outside the door. I think that's exactly what I'm looking for. Oh my god. I don't even know where to begin. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Holy cow.
A place where I can.
These are like it's definitely a great place to keep an, you know, a resource for stuff like this. Set. I don't even know. This is what we're looking for. Oh my gosh. And they actually have them that match. Like, I don't want anything that looks too Art Deco. I want more that looks somewhat like this. I love that. And just clean them all up. Mom, you're building your little door set.
No time to go.
Oh, I was like, wow, you're getting creative. I love when they're oval shapes.
I hold my breath, no give and take. I could never walk away. The giving ground, no back and forth. I promise you I'm always yours.
You guys, the amount of doors is insane. Mom, look at this. Oh my god. It's going and going and going and going and going and going. This is gonna be so difficult to find stuff. There's a whole nother room. Another room. Look at all this. All the shutters, all the slabs, wood. They have the hookup for taking down houses for sure. That one up there? The tall one? So pretty.
You're always mine. You're always mine. I hold my breath, no give and take. I could never.
Okay, I think that this is an incredible start. These are all of the pieces that I love. So I have a set here, a set here, a really pretty latch, a set, and a set. And with the plates and the little, you need all of these things. A good start, and then I'll regroup with my plan and come back with what else I need, because look at all the stuff they have. Okay, let's do tile and flooring, shall we? We are obviously just like preliminary looking at stuff. I want to get ideas since we don't have anything we're reusing in the cottages because they're brand new. So I want to see, kind of just get an idea of what we can use. Super durable, you said? Caesar stone.
Heat resistant, scratch resistant, stain resistant, easy care maintenance.
And it comes in colors. Yeah.
It's flat and then shiny a little bit. Looks
Just
kind of
kind
like a
of-
bathroom.
Yeah.
This is so pretty. Yeah, there's 4.
I really like how warm and raw it is.
I like how it has like an ashiness to it.
Ooh, what's back here? You guys, look at all of this that we're playing with. Look at how beautiful and rich this green is for like a bathroom shower, but in the vertical tile like this, not square, like this actually, and like a black. I want all the cottages to be a little different. This is gorgeous. We're looking at wood right now. My mom is just over here designing her house. Look at all these pretty, beautiful pieces that she picked out. Like a deep ashy blue, this like natural with that wood. That's so pretty. This is the island, right? This is a pretty floor, Mom.
You like it?
Okay, so look at these flooring options. These are actually wood vinyl, but they're so good. They're LVT. Great price for the guest cottages, so we're playing around with this idea.
Okay, wow, that was so much fun. It was just fun to get inspiration. We have some samples of the tile now. She's ordering us more samples for cottages, guest cottages, this cottage, her house. Oh, but we also forgot to tell you that my mom bought a sink. So until she's ready for the sink, I'm gonna store it for her. I don't think it's gonna be that heavy. Okay, got it. I want to show you at least some, or I'm just curious to see what they look like. Let's see. I want to see the pretty one that I got here. This guy, look how pretty. I thought this one would be really pretty on the linen closet door, which is right here. Obviously, imagine this all redone with actual good glass, maybe some rain glass, or imagine towels behind it. It would be my linen closet door for the main bathroom. But I thought this knob.
Cute.
That's so cute. It's not very on there very well, but that's so cute. It'd actually be the other way in the linen closet door will open from that way. It's perfect.
That's
it's
cute.
perfect, right?
Yeah, that's cute.
Ah, okay.
Or we could use them somewhere else. That was where I was envisioning it, but the hole is a little bit too big, but I could fill the hole a little bit if I needed to. These are also so pretty here.
So excited about all of the things that we found, the doors and the doorknobs, and it's finally starting to come together. I feel a little closer to having the guest cottages and being able to design them and finding the door knobs for the inside. We do need more doorknobs, I know that for sure, but I wanted a good starting point. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, thank you to Madewell for sponsoring this video. So don't forget to comment down below what you're made of with #EverydayMadewell, and let me know about the decisions that I'm making on the cottage design, what you guys think. Super excited. If you are not already subscribed or have missed any of the other videos in our renovating our 110-year-old cottage, I'll leave the playlist down below, and hit that subscribe button and the little bell notification so you know exactly when I upload every week. And like today is a Wednesday, so you never know when there's gonna be bonus content. So make sure you have the notifications turned on, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye guys. I don't know, I started imagining what it would look like at Christmas, and I was like, whoa! It was a lot. I was very excited.
Someday I'll find